He calls me, "Are you guys okay?" Yeah, we're just singing. It was a good time.
What would have happened if you would have fallen from that bridge?
Many things could have fallen. Could have. You know, these are things. These are all risks. You know, and sometimes you pay attention, and sometimes you're like, you know what, fuck it. Let's see how it goes. You know, you play it by ear. You can't just. I don't know. You know, I hope I would have probably a broken leg or something, or I don't know what would have happened. But I'm glad everything came out good.
You see, I've seen the video, and you seem to go way further. Why did you go so?
I was supposed to go over. I wasn't supposed to go that further. I was gonna go over the outlines that were there, but I figured, you know what, the outlines weren't that bad, and I was like, you know what, I'll go further. Let me go a little bit further. So that's the only reason. You know, I just didn't want to go over the outlines. And then I just felt it was so much. It was cleaner. It was all fresh, you know, buff. So why not?
Once you complete the mission, do you celebrate? What do you guys say to each other?
We smoke a blunt. And,
do you smoke a blunt there or back?
No, we smoke it in the car. And but we're happy. I think me and that, we normally are jumping up and down. Like after, especially after that, we're like dancing, and it just at all what we do. You know, it's amazing.
Has that been the craziest spot you've caught up until now?
No, it was crazy, but it was not as crazy. Like, it looks crazy. You could just imagine, you know. Me seeing the spot, I never thought I would catch. That was one of the spots I had in my bucket list, but just told myself, I don't think so. Like, this ain't gonna happen. But I did catch the top of the Dearden's building in downtown LA when it was being remodeled. So there was scaffolds all the way up. So we climbed the scaffolds midway. This whole time I'm with nails. So it's hard. It's difficult to do things with nails. To climb when you can't have a full grip on things. So climbed halfway on the Dearden's building through the scaffolds. We were smart enough to open the window that was unlocked, go in, and just go up the stairs for the rest. We caught the very top. Nobody else had caught it. We caught the very top, and I went the furthest out. So that one was pretty. That one you feel the shaking and all that, but that one was also a little nerve-wracking. But with all that thrill and danger, it kind of feels good. I think this is why we do it. I think that's why graffiti, that we look for that thrill.
Now, I'd like to ask you if you could please give us your top 5 list of all-time writers, or your Mount Rushmore of LA writers.
It could be past and present, right?
Yes.
Okay, I would have to put Air in there. Air is one of them. Present, I would say Azote. He's pretty dope, from Mexico. Natural. Oh my God. Mount Rushmore, huh? I like Scheme's work. Scheme. And Sight. I would say Sight.
Thank you. What does the future hold for GIZM UPN?
Hopefully grow in my craft. I want to flare all the possibilities that I could do into my name, that my letters changing. Merchandise. I want to start, stamping my name on stuff and selling it, Creativity, going like that, making money off of it, so I could have it, so I could always do graffiti. And billboards. I'm catching my first billboard this year, for sure.
As our interview comes to an end, is there one question you wished I would have asked you?
I can't think right now. No, I think you were pretty thorough.
If you could say anything to future generations of writers, what would it be?
If you love graffiti, if you love graffiti, keep doing it. You could only, even if, no matter how, if you start as a toy, no matter what, practice, practice, practice. If you really love, put the time, put the work, continuously, give it your all. But be responsible. You don't want to be a bum writer. You want to get your shit together, be responsible, do your shit, and balance. It's all about balance. So be a good person, do your work, and get up, practice.
GIZM, thank you so much for joining us. As we wind down, would you like to give any shout outs?
Shout out, of course, shout out my crew, UPN, everybody in the crew. You guys are family. Andy, Insight, Miss Me, Jane, Skits, you know, my homegirls, I gotta shout them out. Yeah, that's it. Everybody, and everybody that supports me, that sends me the love, sends me pictures, I appreciate it. Shout out everybody.
GIZM, thank you for joining us once again. We look forward to seeing you on the streets and meeting up for a follow-up interview sometime soon.
Sure, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us again. This has been GIZM UPN, and we'll see you next time.